Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.0 preview playthrough as the Empire of the Hand. In the last few episodes we have been kind of cleaning up the Pentastar Alignment's territory. They still have Orinda, which is going to be relatively easy to take, and Entrala, which is going to be a bit more difficult to take. But we also sent some forces down to Endor. We're kind of looking to cut that off. If we can take Endor and Bakura and just put a base there. But we will do about... So this is being recorded live on Twitch, so I'm going to be trying to answer some questions about the mod as they come up in chat. But there should be about 4 episodes recorded here, so this will be going over the next 2 weeks on YouTube, and then the Monday after that I'll record the next 4. But yeah, so... we have a few new patron units coded in. The Syzygus is still not in. That will definitely be in for next time now that Squadrons is out of the way. Or not out of the way, but I don't have to spend quite as much time on Squadrons. Though I did enjoy spending all the time on Squadrons that I have and want to spend more on it. But yeah, so we will get this moving again. We have solved some of the issues with lag that have been coming up in this playthrough, and some stuff in the internal development build. So we're doing whatever we can to mitigate that kind of thing and optimize everything where we can. But our concern right now is making sure that we have enough junk to beat the Reaper. So let's build Captain Samacro. Your call is important to us. And that is about it right now. I guess we could build a shipyard on Orinda near.
Construction complete.
So we have these ground units, which I'm probably going to send down to Orinda.
Right away.
And hopefully they won't get there first. They shouldn't get there first, but you never know.
Underway.
Oh, we have a couple more ground units being built there.
Imminent.
Alright, they don't have anything in space here. We're probably going to put a space colony that just spawns there when there's nothing actually present for the combat power dummy. So there's still some workarounds that we need to do for, or some cleanup that we need to do for the new system there. So we'll probably see some of that coming in over the next few playthroughs. There have been a few questions about what is going to be coming next. So we do have the New Republic playthrough starting probably pretty soon now that some of that stuff has been sorted out. And then there will be a Republic playthrough after that when the Mandator's ready specifically, which shouldn't be too long. But let's grab Orinda. And I really want to... during this recording session, if not this episode, I really want to deal with Orinda. Entrala, the Reaper.
Reinforcements.
Cantor's unit on point now. Course plotted.
We're going to try to sneak up to this landing zone, but there is a sensor array back here, I'm pretty sure, and we'll be able to use that to scout out some attacks with...
Building started.
with our air strikers without having to worry about anti-air turrets.
Ready.
So that'll be fun.
All right, man.
Well, you're gonna blow up.
Right away, sir.
That was from not paying enough attention, but also you can't. Once they're in, you can't really do anything about it.
Moving out.
At maximum unit capacity. Production halted.
Sending infantry out first just
Ready to go.
isn't great when they have that many
Yes, sir. Commander.
that many speeder bikes.
Give me the target. T4P mobile. Ready, sir.
We secured an abandoned sensor array.
Tank brigade here. Entering battle.
We secured a build pad.
Engaging target.
There's even more of them.
Ready for
Here,
order.
you guys fall back.
Executing flyby.
We lost a build pad.
Spearheading assault.
They're just gonna keep trying to kite,
Roger.
but I am gonna send
Squad, advance.
you guys forward.
Roger that.
Infantry, come on out.
Form up. Right away, sir.
So we gotta get some healing
Repair station.
there. I forget if it... I think that actually does help the air speeders as well.
Underway. I copy, sir. I
Construction
copy.
complete.
Almost there.
Paired bassoons asking, follow the Republican having an issue where an enemy fleet appears over my planet. The fleet under battle doesn't start for 30 seconds. I don't know if...
Yes, sir.
what would cause that. Maybe if you have like a really, really, really slow processor.
Waiting orders.
That's all I could really think of there.
Copy. I
But
copy.
I don't know. Sorry.
Ready. All
That wouldn't really be something we have much control over ourselves.
Reporting. Moving to coordinates. We're going in. Moving to secondary position. T4.
Okay, keep blowing that up.
Support order acknowledged. Right away. Yes, sir.
I really want to free up our air strikers.
Roger that.
And by that I mean I don't want them to blow up. Here,
Right away.
you guys go over here. Do I have any other ones that are
Give me the target.
on the ground? Yes,
Yes,
I have a
Commander.
ton of them.
Moving out.
Bombing run available.
Tank brigade.
Alright, let's move on up here.
Right out, man. Heading up. Ready for attack. All out.
Eve Killer's asking, how much do you know about the new Jedi Order mod since it's built off Thrawn's Revenge? It was built off 2.1, which is like a,
Ready.
I think almost 6-year-old build now. And I haven't played it, like I did a quick playthrough on the channel a couple years ago, but I haven't played it since then. It'd be very different from TR now, where it like
Ready for attack.
largely went in the direction of adding new units, so it wouldn't be very similar to TR as it is now.
Heading out.
So I wouldn't really know too much about it, and I don't know if they,
Ball
yeah.
out.
Target's locked.
I've got a lock.
So I wouldn't be able to answer like any specific questions about it. I'm not involved in that in any way. We aren't involved in it in any way.
Attack. We'll back you up. Reporting in. Open fire.
It seemed, because it kind of seemed to go the direction of like, if TR had just started, oh shit. Yeah, this is bad. That's just going to annihilate all of them. If TR had just kind of gone the direction of adding more and more units and content rather than necessarily the gameplay mechanic direction we have. So it does seem to be a bit more in line with how balance and unit interactions and stuff were in 2.1. Boarding craft no longer the game. Nope, boarding craft were temporarily removed because of some bugs in the last version, but I actually did a video on it a few weeks ago. It will be back in 3.0.
We'll cover you.
We lost a build pad.
Firing. Right behind you.
All right, we finally made it to another landing pad or landing zone. We killed a lot of structures there, but even 6 air strikers were going to be able to break through that AA turret.
Awaiting orders. Moving to that area, sir. Yes, sir. Engaging target. Over Lead the way. Spearheading assault. We'll check it out. Commence assault. Yes. We'll assist
All right,
you.
move back. Get your healing back. And let's get some artillery in here and Mega Mazer tanks.
Ready for attack. Acknowledge. All weapons loaded. Target locked. Attack. T4B ready.
Would you release an optional patch? I assume you mean a patch for boarding. The problem is that it wouldn't work in ongoing saves in particular, and then we just get more complaints of like, it's not working, and there's some other stuff that would have to go along with it that we'd have to like pick through it. It makes more sense for us to just focus on getting the actual version done rather than trying to release individual patches for stuff like that.
A build pad.
Providing backup.
We lost a build pad.
I copy, sir. Fire at will. Target confirmed.
Right.
Advance.
So I'm thinking about starting to record with Twitch chat visible again, which I might try for next week,
Reporting.
but We'll see how people end up feeling about that.
Heading out. Right away. Yes, sir.
Because the other thing with patches is that,
Standing by.
like, it just takes even more of our time to do tech support for them when, like,
Moving out.
where do you draw the line, like, what should get an individual patch and what shouldn't, where it's just more work for us to put into doing the same thing twice, when it just makes more sense for us to put that time into finishing the rest of the stuff that can allow us to release it and fix it for everyone without any problems like that.
Spearheading assault. Commence
Like, if
assault.
people really, really, really want
We've lost
boarding back right now, they can just go play an old version of the mod that has it.
Skip break commencing attack.
Ready for attack.
All right, men. Load your weapons.
Computers locked on target.
Yeah, the only exceptions we really made to that are the skirmish stuff, because we can push those patches without
All out troops.
screwing up anything, and because it's a whole version, a whole game mode that was
Tank brigade.
borked.
Fire. Let's move out.
Okay, we're finally making our way up here. They had a pretty good defensive line, but we have now solved that problem.
Ready to go.
Is there an AA turret up here? There is not. But there's no defensive stuff.
Attacking target.
So we should be able to send our airstrikers out that way.
Roger.
And the
Let's
Gilzans...
go.
We've secured
You're fast
the
enough to get up there.
landing zone.
Alright.
Keep going. Commander, fire at will.
Airstrikers are not great against infantry, but the one squad here we should be able to take down. They're just enforcers, they don't have any
Heading
missiles for us to worry about. And there's our tanks.
This way. Over there.
We are victorious.
Got him. An unfortunate loss of some airstrikers,
Planetary control achieved.
but we have Orinda now. And hopefully we'll be able to get in Trala. But we will need some more build-up. I'm less concerned about whether we can or can't take Entrala. I'm sure we could with what we have. It's just, what would we lose? And would that be too big of a problem? So we're mostly just going to let those build up and handle some of this New Republic territory down here.
Underway.
Yeah. I'll probably still make use of some probe droids for this. Keep an eye on Sunpidal and Oinks Minor. You know what? Before they build anything up there, I'm just gonna... I think we're fine. Let's just blindly jump in.
Orders confirmed.
Tactical battle imminent.
You need to buy Star Destroyer for the orbital bombardment. I know. I just prefer to buy all the patron units first because people gave me actual money for that, and I try to use them whenever possible. Then when they're done, I start buying more generic units, which means we get the
Reinforcements.
orbital bombardments. But I'm fine with playing without orbital bombardments for as long as I need to. Which that's a regular Syndic, so this one can do orbital bombardments.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Which one was this? This was Fortressa? Fortressa,
Order
not
confirmed.
Fortressa. That's what we called. Maticus.
Target locked. I've got them in my sights.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Okay, you guys have ignored the Tonfalk. So this is Three Coal's new Tonfalk model down there.
Moving
I don't think I've specifically called that out.
They're falling back.
Locking on. Enemies in range.
Yes, Commander.
TIE squadron here. TIEs reporting. Getting a lock. Intercepting.
They lost their poor shipyard. This will probably pull some Imperial attention, which we don't really want because Isard, but I don't know if they can access... Yeah, the Angst Miner and Corvus Miner are both cut off, so we don't actually have to worry about this territory. We should actually just let that go. Same with Generis. The only real access point for another faction here is going to be for Zinj. So I'll actually leave this, and I'm going to move up to Cernpidal. Nothing bad ever happens at Cernpidal. Thank you, Star Wars Freak 5, for subscribing with Amazon Prime. Very much appreciated. Zinj has a pretty decent fleet here. No capitals yet.
There they are.
But we basically got to worry about Iron Fist, Lusankia, and Reaper right now.
Your reinforcements.
Alright, so in Vector Prime goes... Vector Prime at Cernpidal. Frutessa. Again, nothing bad happens. Maticus Sama. Cynic Destroyer.
I'm on them.
Backhand of Thrawn. And we'll put Stent in the back there.
Awaiting orders. We've got them on scopes. Awaiting your orders.
Appreciate it, Star Wars Freak.
Stay in formation.
Glad you enjoy it.
Get behind them.
Attack.
Yeah, you are actually going to listen to your VO and you're going to get behind him.
Awaiting your
Target locked.
Same with you.
Eliminating target. I'm on them.
Target locked.
Coming around.
I've got them in my sights. Coming back around for another run. Excellent shot. Go after the stragglers.
Getting a lock.
I got one.
Poor little dreadnoughts.
Intercepting.
They've been through so much.
Locking on.
So many art updates. Come a long way from the time that they were literally just a wood texture on an admittedly really good model that we used for a long time. That model deserved a much better texture than it had. But Kreekin knew how to model and the rest of us didn't know how to texture at that point. So that was just how that went. Sorry, Zinj, you're going to have to... Oh, we killed a Star Galleon. I didn't even call it out. More opportunities for auto bullying missed. Right,
Tactical
there's our
battle
replacement.
imminent.
Hey! You're the one that I said we needed to avoid. Well, we have our shipyard.
The enemy is approaching.
Thank you, Carter, for subscribing. Ha, they don't have Zinj in here. Oh, they do have Zinj in here. He's just down there somewhere. The Carter J. Wallace? Show your face, Zinj. Ah. What? Huh. Did we not switch the model name? I thought Grievous had the invisible hand.
Space station under attack.
But I just used you in the previous playthrough. That was the bottom that was invisible. Who modified the file? Huh, weird.
We have been defeated.
Well, I think, like, Reaper was still showing up, so... Still there.
Tactical battle imminent.
So we won't do anything with that yet. What did you do, Threequel? Well, I'll fix that before fighting him, at least. Okay, you might have to get back to
Tactical battle imminent.
Orbineer planetary battle. Oh well.
The enemy has been spotted.
I'll forgive you once you finish the Ormos. Even if this isn't your fault, I'm still gonna blame you, and then I'll forgive you once you finish that.
Orders, sir. Let's move out.
Base is under attack.
Reporting.
We secured a build pad.
What can we get here that's worth it?
Sensor
I guess the
number
sensor.
constructing.
I copy. Ready. Reporting.
Construction complete.
T4B
We
mobile.
secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
The flame turrets are really good against
Come on, man,
the
this way.
heroes.
Underway. Almost there.
We ever work on putting a few upgrades in like Pink Rising? I think it'd work for variable capital ships like a long range ultra shield and improved firepower variants. So the problem with doing with that is that we can only do it like we don't have the same access to scripting for all the factions. So doing it for we'd only be able to do it for like 3 of the factions. So we have research planned for specific upgrades that are more fair as a universal thing, or there's research for the new class upgrade project, which is which is the actual new ships for the Republic rather than trying to upgrade within specific ones. Because if you could make a super shielded up version of a ship for the Rebels, the expectation would be like, okay, why can't I do this for literally anyone else? But we don't have the ability to lock and unlock stuff for other factions, so we have to stay within what's reasonable and universally applicable.
Roger. Attacking. Form up. Keep going. Awaiting orders. I copy, sir. I copy.
I'm kind of scared now.
Reporting. Yes, sir. This way. Roger. Reporting in.
Alright, we come over here.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
We lost a build pad.
Comes the ATTE.
T4B. Give me the target. Tank brigade here. Copy. Your order. Over there.
Back off. Can we get one soldier over there?
Form up.
Some soldiers over here.
Under attack.
Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders.
I should have grabbed the reinforcement point so I could buy a
Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
support field base, or actually even a military field base for this one.
Repair station constructing. We secured a build pad.
That would have been the right thing to do.
Reporting. I got
But I didn't do it.
Construction
I'll have to live with this forever.
right away, sir.
They're gonna be... The range is too long on them.
Almost there.
Yeah, run out of there.
Reporting.
Destroyed.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Firing.
destroyed.
While they're distracted,
Unit destroyed.
Weapons loaded.
Unit destroyed.
Acknowledged.
alright, never mind. Not while they're distracted.
Sensor node
Repair station
Order
constructing.
acknowledged.
Destroyed.
T4B ready. Give me the target.
Fine. Give me my money back for that then,
Heading
jerks. And get a repair platform there.
Commander.
Constructing.
Ready, fire!
Tank brigade here.
Order, sir. Let's go.
Copy. Entering battle.
Construction complete.
All out troops.
Proceeding.
Engaging target.
Well, at least we fried some Rancors.
Spearheading assault.
There, focus on that. That's good.
Let's go. Form up. Awaiting orders. Keep going. I copy.
Nope, that's gonna get healed now.
Unit destroyed.
Don't like that.
Commence assault. This way. Over there.
Can I have another one?
T4B
More Gilzanes, please. The ATTE is going to be a problem because of the anti-infantry cannons. But I guess if it's going to shoot the structure, that's okay.
Target locked. Yes,
I don't want an RFT.
moving into position.
I want another Gilzane.
Destroyed.
Attack.
Awaiting orders. Ready.
All weapons loaded. T4B.
Yes, sir. Advance.
Alright. Focus on the structure. Don't bombard my stuff.
Open fire. Attack.
You're going to bombard my stuff and I don't want you to.
Destroyed.
I'd appreciate if you stopped.
Unit
Oh, that was not what I expected. Please, Gilzanes. Are you thinking about buffing the Viscount? Because yesterday I placed up against an Executor and the Executor, you have to beat it? No, like, the stats on it are much better. Sometimes the matchup will be decided just on, like, who fires first,
There they are.
who gets into position first, the way the firing arcs end up lining up during that specific battle.
All right, man.
Like,
Load your
the
weapons.
actual flat stats in the Viscount are already pretty phenomenal. We don't want to increase that anymore. You can't really, like, one-on-one results are always going to be really fucky in Empire at War, and no individual one-on-one can really be
Roger.
taken as that important.
Reporting in.
power generator destroyed.
People put
Roger that.
a lot of stock in them when they really shouldn't.
Spreading out. Open fire. Attack that target. Attacking
Okay, can we at least kill that? I want my second Gilzanes.
Form up.
You just need to get, like, one shot off there. There we go. You've done your job.
Waiting orders.
Our base is under attack.
Copy. Fire
No one cares about you RFTs.
target. Firing.
But if you're all I got, then you're all I got.
Copy.
Underway. Almost there.
Unit destroyed.
Alright, that's going to do that.
Gravity defeated.
destroyed.
Like, almost, like, everything exists in the context of the fleet it's in, and then there's certain stats that are overvalued by the game if you're in a one-on-one, and then individual things like pathfinding can fuck up any individual instance of a one-on-one, so you can't really extrapolate too much off of the kind of limited data pool available there.
System lost.
Because there's also things where, like, maybe the alignment of certain weapons will be better for a one-on-one, but worse for overall fleet combat, which is often the case. And then, like, if people try to do pure one-on-one testing for that kind of thing, then it'd be like, okay, well, this is shit, or this is worse than the other unit. But really, when it comes to most of the use cases in game, that ends up being a bit better. But that is going to do it for our first episode here. So for those watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. For those watching on Twitch, we're going to keep going for 3 more episodes. Either way, hope you've enjoyed the episode, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.